the Illuminati card game, the full story. In 1995, the United States issued a set of Illuminati playing cards called Illuminati New World Order. This was a card game designed by Steve Jackson Games, in which players played as secret branches within the Illuminati, using means such as war, politics, and economics to create plots and ultimately control the world. It has always been considered the truth of the Illuminati. There are a total of 409 cards in this set of card games, and in this set of cards, you know, a series of disasters that have occurred in human society after 1995 have been accurately prophesied, which is very eerie. For example, the 9/11 terrorist attacks, the Mexico Bay oil spill, the Japanese nuclear leak, Diana's death, the Clinton scandal, the Indonesian tsunami, and the global pandemic, etc. This set of cards was designed by Steve Jackson Games in 1990 and published in 1995. Lloyd Blankenship, one of the most famous hackers in hacking history and the publisher of the famous Hacker Manifesto, was then employed by Steve Jackson Games and was a game partner of the company. Just when this set of cards was designed, a very eerie thing happened. The US Secret Service suddenly broke into Lloyd Blankenship's home, rummaged through his boxes and cabinets, and then broke into the Austin headquarters of Steve Jackson Games, confiscating the company's computers and destroying the scene on the pretext of capturing hackers. In the end, with the help of the newly established Electronic Frontier Foundation, the game company sued the US Secret Service and won the case, receiving a compensation of $50,000. The set of cards was finally issued in 1995, but soon after this set of cards was issued, the issue of the cards was forced to stop, becoming a collector's item. We don't know what happened behind the scenes. At the time, the US Secret Service's explanation to the outside world was that Lloyd Blankenship had hacked into Bell South Telecommunications in 1988 and stolen a classified document. It was later discovered by the public that all the contents of this so-called classified document could be found in a document that was publicly sold by Bell South's parent company at the time, and this document was publicly sold for $13. The US Secret Service said that it was concerned that Lloyd Blankenship would release the classified document, which had long been publicly released, that he had stolen in the past, so they suddenly broke in and searched for it. The reason given by the US Secret Service looks very naive and ridiculous, and it is obviously an excuse to the outside world and a diversion of public attention. The real reason is conjectured to be related to the Illuminati cards. It is possible that Lloyd Blankenship hacked into the Illuminati's internal system and stole core information from the Illuminati. The set of Illuminati cards released in 1995 was designed after they had read the Illuminati's internal confidential information. Some people believe that the set of cards designed by Steve Jackson is a true reflection of the reality of the deep government conspiracy in the United States, so it was banned. As the card prophecies continue to be verified, people's doubts about the productiveness of the cards have almost disappeared, and they are more interested in how the designer achieved the proposition of being a prophet. It is widely believed that the content of the cards comes from stolen materials, the real internal materials of the Illuminati, satanic faction, their attempts to rule humanity, break the world order, and establish their so-called New World Order. It can be said that it is a prophecy, and it can also be said that it is a conspiracy that the devil is about to implement in the human world. And once it is successful, it becomes a prophecy. Illuminati card game, rules summary. alignments. Government is the opposite of communist. Liberal is the opposite of conservative. Peaceful is the opposite of violent. Straight is the opposite of weird. Criminal has no opposite alignment. Fanatic. Any two fanatic groups are considered opposite to each other. Sequence of play. Play goes counterclockwise around the table. First, collect income on all cards that have an income number. Second, draw a card. If it is a special card, the player keeps it. If the card is a group, it is placed face up in the uncontrolled area. Third, take 2 actions. See list below. Fourth, take any free actions. These do not count against the 2 actions allowed during each turn. They may be taken before, between, or after the 2 regular actions. See below for list. Fifth, transfer money. Part or all of any group's money may be moved to an adjacent group. 2 money transfers are allowed per turn. Sixth, take special power actions. Seventh, add targets. Draw cards until there are 2 uncontrolled groups. Discard any specials drawn. Actions. Regular actions. Attack a group to control, neutralize, or destroy. Transfer money, move a group, give a group away. Free actions, drop a group, give away money or specials. Use a special, exception bribery is a regular action. Passing. A player may choose not to take any actions of any sort and collect 5 MB instead. Attacks. Attack to control. Defending group's resistance is subtracted from attacking group's power, including any transferable power from other groups aiding in the attack. Only members of attacker's own power structure can aid the attack. Modify this number for attackers or defenders' special powers, for money spent by both sides, and for other factors shown below. Using 2 dice, attacker must roll this number or less. A roll of 11 or 12 is an automatic failure. Same alignment, like weird versus weird, adds 4. Opposite alignment, such as straight versus weird, subtracts 4. Each megabuck spent by attacker adds 1. Each megabuck spent by defending group subtracts 2. Each megabuck spent by defenders Illuminati subtracts 1. Each megabuck spent by other players to interfere subtracts 1. Each megabuck spent by other players to assist adds 1. If the defending group is controlled directly by Illuminati, subtract 10. If the defending group is 1 group away from Illuminati, subtract 5. If the defending group is 2 groups away from Illuminati, subtract 2. Attack to neutralize follows the same rules, except that the attacker receives a 6 bonus. Attack to destroy follows the same rules, except roll power minus power instead of power minus resistance, +4 for opposite alignment, -4 for identical. The attacking group does not need an open control arrow. Basic goals, groups to be controlled, including Illuminati. For 2 or 3 players, which is not recommended, the goal is 13. For 4 players, the goal is 12. For 5 players, the goal is 10. For 6 players, the goal is 9. For 7 or 8 players, also not recommended, the goal is 8. Special goals. Bavarian Illuminati control groups with a total power of 35 or more, including their own power of 10. Bermuda Triangle. Control at least 1 group of each alignment. A group with more than 1 alignment counts for each of its alignments. Discordian Society. Control 5 weird groups. Gnomes of Zurich. Collect 150 megabucks in the whole power structure's treasuries. The network control groups with a total transferable power of 25, including their own 7. Servants of Cthulhu destroy 8 groups. Society of Assassins control 6 violent groups. UFOs. At the beginning of the game, after players choose their Illuminati, the UFO player picks the special goal of any other Illuminati group.